Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Shinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video we are going to talk about the most common problem, that is acne. Yes, this disease commonly known as acne vulgaris, or in our normal day-to-day language we call it acne, pimples, pustules, eruptions on the face. So today's video is all about acne and how we can deal with acne by using our natural remedies in Ayurveda, and what are the precautions that we can take as recommended per Ayurveda and make our skin beautiful. We all know for treatment of acne, most of the times the major treatment is anti-inflammatories, antibiotics, prolonged courses, and many ointments which are anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antifungal, and much more. Most of the times many people apply steroids on the face, which is not so good option for treating acne. But what to do, people don't have any other option because they don't know how to deal with these acne, and it's been seen that till the time people are applying these steroids or chemicals on the face, the acne subsides. But once they stop using all these chemicals, again the skin will be filled with many acnes and these pustules and many eruptions on the face. This makes things little bit difficult to deal with, because one thing is you are applying harsh chemicals and steroids on your face for a long time just to subside these acnes, and if you are using these steroids and these chemicals for very long time, it will damage your skin, and the feeling of the skin becomes extremely dry, and even when you laugh you can feel the stretching of the skin all the time. So that's why we have Ayurveda to treat your skin in a natural way and in a healthier way, because skin problem is not some kind of infection always. It is about healing of the skin from within, how you feel, what kind of diet you are going to take, what kind of herbs you are going to use for the treatment of skin. That makes a lot of difference for the health of your skin. It's not like people have started developing acne only in this modern era. Acne were always present even 5000 years back. That's why there is a description in Ayurveda on the name of Pidika or Yuvan Pidika, that is the puberty, adolescence, these acne vulgaris problem which happens. So its symptoms are very much similar to acne vulgaris. So let's see what Ayurveda has to say about these acne vulgaris or Pidika or pimples. In Ayurveda, the terminology that is used for these pimples or acne on the skin is Yuvan Pidika, means those kind of pimples that come when you become young or adolescent. Most of the people think the reason for these pimples is excessive Pitta dosha, and many times they keep on treating the Pitta dosha, but acne don't come down, because the root cause of the acne according to Ayurveda is not Pitta, but the root cause of acne according to Ayurveda is imbalance of Kapha dosha and Vata dosha and Rakta dhatu. Rakt means blood. As I mentioned in my earlier videos, there are 7 dhatus or 7 layers of tissues that form human body, that is Ras, Rakt, Mas, Med, Asthi, Majja, Shukra. For description of these dhatus you can watch our video in the link given below. So by figuring out that link you can see what are the dhatus, what is its concept in Ayurveda. The main dhatu that has been involved in the formation of pimples or acne is Rakt, that is blood. We all know whenever we have acne problem, that means we have excessive sebum. That is a liquid kind of form under this acne, that is called sebum. There is always a secretion in our these pores, in our glands. So this sebum secretion get increased. That means there is imbalance in kapha dosha, because kapha dosha is being related with this sebum production. And whenever there is excessive sebum production, it will also disturb the vata dosha that is present in that place, especially the vyana vayu, that is the subdosha, that is one of the subdosha of vata dosha. So that gets disturbed, because that is flowing in all over skin. So that get disturbed. Ultimately, this leads many impurities in the blood, which cause various pimples and these acne on our face. According to Ayurveda, while treating acne, we do not only provide the local application of a medicine, that is various kind of herbal paste, but also you need to detoxify yourself, that comes under Shodhan Chikitsa. So there are two types of treatments. Shodhan Chikitsa, in which you will purify your body, at the same time Shaman Chikitsa, in which you will take various rasayans, various tonics, various kinds of medicines to boost your immunity, to make your health better depending on the cause. Acne affects not only females but males also. So most of the times, in 90% of cases, it has been seen the most common age in which people get affected with acne is between 16 years to 30 years. Acne is not something very life threatening disease, like if somebody has acne, so it's very life threatening. It's not like that. But yes, when these acne goes, they leave many scars, especially if you are using many chemical treatments on the skin. It leads to black colored scars, which sometimes brings in teenagers personality crisis and some kind of inferiority complex. Actually, it is not the reason for inferiority complex, but because today's world is very physical oriented, like most of the people are being judged by their physical appearance. Very few people are being judged by their heart, how their behavior, how their qualities. Most of the times people judge other person just by physical appearance. So that in this kind of scenario, when somebody has these scars, it becomes a big issue for depression in the mind and inferiority complex. People are hesitant to go outside and talk to people because they feel like they look very ugly. Actually, they don't look ugly, but it is just in the creation in the mind, like we look very ugly because we have scars. But you need not to worry. There are various natural ways and methods with which you can deal with these acne so that they don't leave any scar. When we deal acne problems with modern perspective, most of the times the treatment we give for treating these acne are anti-inflammatories, antibiotics, and many times steroids, which cause many side effects like dry skin, burning sensation in the skin, sometimes itching, sometimes excessive dryness, like even there are cracks in the skin, and sometimes bacterial resistance. Whenever we have clogged pores, that means the bacteria will act on these clogged pores, ultimately causing infection, and as a response the inflammation will happen in that area and that cause pain. These acne problems or these acne pimples are diagnosed as like they are little bit painful eruptions on the skin, very firm to touch, filled with sometimes sebum or pus. It happens whenever there is imbalance in a vata dosha and kapha dosha. Ultimately, they involve the rakta dhatu, that is blood in that area, and clog the pores. Whenever there is imbalance in kapha subdosha and vata subdosha, it will clog the pore. That is, there is a pore kind of, that is called Romkoop in Ayurveda. That is, these pores are present in our skin. So it clog those pores, which cause acne formation. And if you try to rupture this acne, it will lead into the scar formation. So we always advise people not to rupture acne because it will lead to some kind of scar formation. Rather treat them, rather rupturing them. because many times it's been seen these scars which comes after rupturing these acnes, they are very difficult to treat because they form a dip on your skin, some kind of a hole kind, like dip kind of thing on your skin. It becomes very difficult to treat. Rather, according to Ayurveda, it is best to treat it with various kind of paste. These are herbal pastes, rather than just rupturing them. That is not so beneficial for the skin and neither for the acne, because it will cause more inflammation and more pain. We all know blood nourishes our skin in a big way. That's why if there is certain impurities in the blood, that will also find expression on your skin. But at the same time, it becomes extremely important that we should also do work regarding balancing our kapha dosha and vata dosha if we are suffering from pimples. For example, there are various reasons that are mentioned in Ayurveda that you need to change in your life if you want to bring your kapha dosha and vata dosha into balance. For example, if somebody is eating meat excessively, then you need to cut down your meat, and you can have fish diet if you cannot live without meat, but try to cut down your meat diet. Best to have vegetarian diet if somebody has pimples. But if you cannot live without meat, you can have fish, but best thing would be you just shift to vegetarian diet. That would be very beneficial for your skin. Another thing is excessive use of alcohol. If somebody is using alcohol in an excessive way, it disturbs your digestive fire, and when your digestive fire get disturbed, then digestion of food will not happen properly. Ultimately, it will create imbalance in kapha dosha, and whenever there is imbalance in kapha dosha, it will cause pimples. If somebody is eating excessive sweet, like so much sweet, some people eat a lot of sweets and they have pimple problem, then they need to cut down their sweets. If you want to have sweet, you please try to have organic or palm sugar or honey, but these artificial sweeteners, please try to avoid it if you are having a lot of pimples, because excessive sweet can also cause aggravation of kapha, which will lead to pimples. If somebody is eating a lot of spicy food also, that will cause aggravation of vata dosha, and ultimately it can lead to pimples. So if somebody is having pitta body type and he is eating a lot of spicy food, then please try to cut down the spices to the very normal point, so that it will not disturb your vata dosha, and it will help you to get your pimples better quickly. At the same time, if somebody is taking food which is very heavy to digest, like very oily food, or the food which contains a lot of ghee or too much oil, that is also not very beneficial for skin, because that will also cause kapha dosha imbalance. At the same time, there are some other do's and don'ts which you need to keep in your mind. For example, if you are stopping the natural urges of body, for example, if somebody wants to sneeze, but you are just stopping the sneeze because you are sitting in front of many people and you don't want to sneeze, so but body wants to sneeze, you don't want to sneeze, it's better you use some handkerchief or something, but don't hold these natural urges of the body like sneezing, going to defecation, just holding, sitting. It's not good. You go defecate on whenever your body feels like, you go and go for defecation or urination. It would be helpful. So we should not stop our natural urges. At the same time, burps. Some people just stop burps, they feel hesitant to do burp. But Ayurveda says is the natural tendency of the body. Please don't hold burps. At the same time, don't take burp in somebody's face. You just hold some hanky or something, and this way you can do burps. Please, but try not to stop it, because that is going to affect your skin. If somebody is taking excessive sun bath, when a lot of sun bath you are taking, that is also not so good for skin. So whenever you are going for sun bath, it's very important, apply some aloe vera gel on your skin, so that your skin will get naturally protected from the excessive heat of the sun. Not only this, there are mental causes also which are going to affect your skin. For example, anger, If you are very angry all the time, then there are methods and ways to treat it. If you are very sad all the time or feeling very depressed or irritation, like very irritated from within, or a lot of stress because of certain situations around us. So, it is not like these situations we can change, definitely situations we cannot change, but we have a possibility to change ourselves and we have methods to do these changes. One of these methods is you can do yoga, you can do pranayam, you can do meditation. So, these three are the very powerful tools that you can adopt in your life for your health and well-being and to handle all these mental problems. Regarding this, you can start with Isha Kriya or Upa Yoga or any yoga or Kriya Yoga, whatever is available with you. And if you are new to these yoga practices, you have no idea about it, please write down to us. We will help you, we will guide you which practices you can start with. So, please do not hesitate to write. So, if you are really having these stress problems, please write down to us. There are ways and methods to deal with it. And if you have methodology to deal with these situations, definitely outside situations we cannot change, but inside we can change. In addition to that, many times it has been seen there are hormonal problems, especially in adolescents and in menopausal women. Many times it has been seen that pimples come in these ages. So, to balance hormone also, yoga is very beneficial, especially pranayam and nadi shuddhi practices. They are very beneficial to relax your mind. And yoga and meditation is proved to be bring a lot of hormonal balance, because many times this hormonal imbalance is because of stress situations. So, once the stress gets released, the hormones start working in a normal way. So, that is one of the things which you can use in dealing with acne. In addition to that, you need to recognize what kind of acne you have. If it is very itchy and it is scaly and you feel it is very dark in color with no pus, nothing, just darkness is there and it leaves scar, birds are saying, and if it leaves scars, black colored scars, that means they are more, these acne because of vata imbalance. If your acne are bright red and if they have more pus or this sebum kind of secretion within, then these acne are more related with kapha imbalance, because a lot of big pustules are there, that means it is because of kapha imbalance. That means it shows like your pores are totally closed, these Romcoop which I mentioned, the skin pores, they are totally clogged, and that are causing this inflammation, and that is why a lot of bacterial colonies are getting deposited in your skin. So, one thing is, for removing this excessive sebum that got deposited on your skin, you can use mud packs or clay packs to wash your face rather than using very harsh soaps and chemicals, because they will cause dryness in your skin and your pimples will become more aggravated. So, it is very important this at this time you treat your acne very gently and try to clean it with some kind of organic herbal mixture or clay pack or mud pack. The good thing about these mud packs and clay packs is they are better than soap, and they will make your skin more nicer. In addition to that, you need to detoxify yourself. How you can do detoxification? That is, there is a very nice video about mini detox with fruits. You start adding fruits to your diet, and there is a video link below. You can click on that link and you can figure out what is the Ayurveda way of detoxification your body, how to detoxify, how to eat a lot of vegetables, vegetable soups, you can eat more fruits. So, these foods will bring natural detoxification for your body. So, this is very important that you start eating fruits in your diet and try to detoxify by yourself at home. But at the same time, if you are diabetic, please like you need not to eat anything sweet. So, the precautions, please stick to those precautions. In addition to that, try to have your dinner early so that it doesn't disturb your vata dosha, and don't get to sleep at 2 or 3 o'clock because it also disturbs your vata dosha, which is not so good for health. If you are trying to have some heavy meals, please try to have these heavy meals during afternoon or in the morning meals. Night meals, don't take very heavy meals because they are not so good for health, and it is difficult to digest. Ultimately, it will lead to formation of toxins because the food will not be well digested. So, it is very important you try to have your meals on time. At the same time, immediately before starting your meal, do not sip water. Immediately after food, do not drink a glass of water. It will make your digestive fire very low. Ultimately, the digestion of the food will not happen properly, which will lead to the formation of toxins. At the same time, if you want to have water after food, you just wait for 40 minutes and then you can have water. If some emergency condition has happened, then it is different thing. You can sip water or some medicine or some stomach pain, but don't make it a regular practice like immediately you have food and then you will take 2 glasses of water. So, this is not at all good for health, but you can have water after 40 minutes of having food or 40 or 45 minutes. At the same time, try to have food when you are eating food, try to be quiet, because when you talk while having food, it will disturb your vata dosha. That is why in Ayurveda a lot of importance has been given how to eat in a silence, because when you are eating in a silence, you focus only on your food, and at the same time it will help you to stabilize your emotions also, because if we are doing some kind of conversation in some kind of topic which is not so pleasant, it will disturb our mind and it will not yield good health, because in according to Ayurveda, when we eat food, it is not only for body, but it is also for our mind. So that's why it is a lot of importance has been given that you eat food quietly and in a silence. At the same time, try to have meals which is freshly cooked, and try to have more and more organic food in your diet rather than this canned food or these acidic drinks like these Cokes, Pepsis, which are very acidic. They are not so good for health. So try not to have these drinks. Try to have more fruit juices, that is more beneficial for you, because if you are enhancing acid drinks in your blood, that can also lead to various kind of pimples. In addition to that, there are various Ayurveda herbs that can be eaten to cure pimples, but regarding that, you need proper Ayurveda consultation, because different people need different kind of treatment, different kind of herb, because every person's digestive fire is different, every person's constitution, that is prakriti, that is different, and various kind of situations in which he lives, that is different, food is different. So, Ayurveda medicine cannot be, one Ayurveda medicine cannot be recommended to all. So, when it comes to eating medicine, what are the Ayurveda tonics that you can have for blood purification? It depends from person to person, but the Ayurveda paste that can from outer skin, that everybody can apply, because it is a universal paste and all can apply for the treatment of their skin. But at the same time, you need to make sure, like the herbal paste which I am going to tell, that should be from right source and that should be purely organic. It should not contain any chemicals, otherwise it will not provide the actual effect for the skin. So, one thing is, for removing excessive sebum, I mentioned you use mud or very fine clay just to wash your face. That is very commonly in India, the mud that we use, that is called multani mitti. Mitti means mud, and multani is the name for that very fine clay that you can use for your skin for excessive sebum production. That will bring a skin very fresh feeling, and you can mix it with a little bit of rose water. Take 2-3 spoons of rose water, in that you put 1 spoon of this clay, a very fine clay or mud, multani mitti, multani mud, and then you mix it properly. mix it, and then when it becomes a paste form, you apply on your face. Leave it for 20 minutes, let it dry, and don't speak while you have applied this face pack, mud pack, and after that you just remove it with lukewarm water. It will make your skin very nice, having very nice feeling, and slowly if you keep doing it, the natural glow of the skin will come back. So this is one way you can do it. In addition to that, there is another herb that is called Manjistha in Ayurveda, and it is called Rubia cardifolia. This is the botanical name of this plant. So you can take the leaves of this plant, you can make a paste of the leaves of these plant, and then you can apply on your face. Just this paste you just apply everywhere on your face and leave it for 20 minutes, and after that you can wash it with lukewarm water. So you can do this any time of the day, empty stomach, full stomach, so it has no connection with stomach. The second most admired drug for skin treatment in Ayurveda, that is neem paste. So you can take neem leaves or neem powder. If it is organic neem powder, it's available at your place. If you get fresh neem leaves, you just make a paste of these leaves and put few drops of water into it, and then just apply on your face. But if you take some neem powder, you don't have neem leaves, then take 1 spoon of these dried neem leaves and soak it in 4 spoons of water, and once it is soaked properly for half an hour, after that you apply this paste on your face and leave this paste for 20 minutes. After that you can wash it with lukewarm water. You need to do it daily till your face will become more and more better. You will see the pimples will start subsiding naturally, because this neem has antibacterial properties and it has anti-inflammatory properties, and it is very beneficial for treating inflammation of these pimples, because these pimples also take a lot of inflammation they have. So it is very important if you apply it, and after that you just wash with lukewarm water and then apply any organic medicine or cream, whatever you are applying, that you can apply on your face. Or if you are not applying anything, it's just leave the skin as it is. Or you can apply little bit of aloe vera gel, that is very beneficial if somebody has pimples, because it is natural and it is so good for skin, and aloe vera gel is also anti-inflammatory. So it is very beneficial for skin, like after neem pack or after this Manjistha, the previous drug I mentioned, you apply this aloe vera gel, it is very good for skin. The third medicine which Ayurveda recommend, that is Tinospora cordifolia or guduchi. So you can take the paste of this guduchi or this herb or its leaves. You can make the paste and you can again apply on your skin, leave it for 20 minutes and then wash it with lukewarm water. This also has very good anti-inflammatory action. So if you apply it, you will see the results in few days. And at the same time you can also use the gram flour with little bit of turmeric. You add it 1 spoon of gram flour, brown chickpea flour, 1 spoon of that, and add a pinch of turmeric in. So you can mix it, you can add little bit of water into it, and then you can make a paste and you can apply on your face. Leave it for 20 minutes and then wash with lukewarm water. The good thing about this paste, has this gram flour has a property of making your skin glowing, and this turmeric, it has very good anti-inflammatory action, and after applying it on your face, you will feel this very kind of gentle feeling, because inflammation will be reduced. So it is very beneficial, all these face packs that are mentioned in Ayurveda, you can make use of it. So and if you want to know which medicine to eat regarding this, for that you need proper consultation, because different people have different problems, and one medicine cannot be given to everyone according to Ayurveda, because every person is different. So that's all for today's video. I hope the methods that I have told you, it will help you, and if you have any question regarding this, please don't hesitate to write to us. We will try to help you in the best possible way. Thank you so much for watching me, and if you have not subscribed our channel yet, take a second, click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so that you will stay in tune with our upcoming videos. So that's all for today. Stay healthy, stay blessed, take care and be happy. Don't be scared of pimples. Eventually with time they will go. And always remember, these pimples are not going to determine your personality. What the kind of person you are, the kind of heart you have, that is going to determine your personality. And if somebody judge you only on basis of pimples, that is their choice. But if somebody has beautiful heart, he will spread his fragrance no matters how much pimples he or she will have. So don't worry about it. Stay healthy, stay blessed, take care.